At this time, we're going to ask Superintendent Smith to walk us through. I know that we've all been eagerly awaiting and interested in what's going on with negotiations. We've asked her to come with an update after the talks last week. So Superintendent Smith.
Thank you very much. So as most of you are well aware, we have been in mediation for 16 days, 13 of those days since December 5th. These have included 13, 15, and even a 21-hour day. During the 21-hour mediation session on January 6th and 7th, we were working on frameworks for settlement and believed we were close. And I want to be clear, PPS remains committed to reaching a negotiated contract settlement that is best for students. The school district mediation proposal that was developed within the settlement framework addresses the areas the association identified as critical for a settlement. Those were workload relief, and we spent a lot of time working on figuring out what that actually meant and how it could be quantifiable in the context of a contract, understanding that much of it would also be addressed as part of a budgeting process. Secondly, maintaining current level of district contribution for health care benefits, which was the other critical issue identified as necessary to reach a settlement. The district mediation proposal remains on the table. We've received questions about the district's mediation proposal, and the key elements of that proposal are as follows. You'll see up above, salary over 3 years of the contract would be steps plus 2% per year over 3 years. This equals a 7 to 17% increase for every teacher over the life of the contract. An additional 1% for 2 additional days added to the school year. On insurance, we are proposing in our mediation proposal to leave it at status quo, which means the district maintains current share of insurance premiums at 93% or $1,397 per month. Professional educators would also maintain their current share at 7%, which is about $117 per month. Our hiring practices would be one round of an internal transfer process as part of spring staffing and using the state definition of competence when making layoff and transfer decisions. Workload relief, and there was much conversation about how to do workload relief inside the context of the contract. The proposal says that we would direct 100%, so all of the $7.8 million of the pro rata share from the special session to hire more professional educators for the 2014-15 school year, which would be approximately 88 FTE, or full-time equivalent. And again, I stress that this is part of what would be part of the contract. Additional conversations about staffing occur as part of the budget process, which are at the front end of. Student loads would be reduced to 2010 levels by the year 2016-17. And there would be a joint committee to define workload and address workload concerns that could be raised by individual classroom teachers. Student instructional days, the mediation proposal adds 2 instructional days to the school calendar for K through 8 students, 3 instructional days for high school students, and allows for the continuation of the 8-period high school schedule and meets Oregon Department of Education course hour requirements. So that's the proposal that's on the table, remains on the table, and I would just again state that PPS remains committed to reaching a negotiated contract settlement that's best for students. And that's really to clear up the questions we've been getting of people saying we don't really understand what the district, what that proposal is. So there you go.